these are the times when Brian fell in love with a non-human in Family Guy. First up, we have Seabreeze. While at the park, he embarrassingly sniffed another dog's genitals in front of the crowd.
Sorry, I thought I smelled cookies.
Lois, concerned for his urges, offered Brian to come along to her parents' mansion to clear his head. But instead of peace, he found Seabreeze, the Pewterschmidt's prized dog. And just like that, Brian's horniness switch got flipped again.
She is a beautiful dog. And that's okay.
During the race, Brian couldn't hold back his urges and ended up humping Seabreeze right on the track.
Oh my God!
Carter was furious and immediately kicked them out of the mansion. But when it was time to leave, Brian and Seabreeze were nowhere to be found. The star-crossed pair holed up in a shady motel to lay low. Unfortunately, Carter had powerful friends in high places, and it didn't take long for Brian to be tracked down and dragged back.
I told you she'd lead us to him. Let's call Pewterschmidt.
No, wait. Let's take the jetpacks.
Cool!
Brian was taken to court, where the judge made him a deal. If he agreed to get neutered, he'd be allowed to see Seabreeze and the puppies.
Therefore, I grant Brian custody with the condition that he be neutered first.
Just as he was about to go under the knife, a last-minute revelation came to light. Brian wasn't the father of the puppies after all.
Those aren't my puppies.
Well, and who's Ellie?
Another dog that Brian fell in love with was Ellie. They first met at a veterinary clinic on Valentine's Day after Brian ate a box of chocolates. Unlike Seabreeze, Ellie could actually talk.
Hey, I'm Brian. Shake.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ellie.
She genuinely liked Brian,
You don't have to keep trying so hard to impress me. I already really like you.
but confessed that she couldn't pursue anything with him. Her owner had arranged for her to be bred with a dog show champion.
My owners made an arrangement with the organizers of the next dog show to schedule me to breed with whichever male dog wins the competition.
Determined to win her over, Brian enlisted Stewie's help and entered the competition himself.
Okay.
Despite having zero experience, Brian somehow managed to win.
Brian Griffin! Yes!
Right after the victory, the vet staff prepared to unite them. Unfortunately for Brian, he was caught completely off guard by the situation and couldn't perform.
In fact, could someone maybe turn on some Drake or The Weeknd?
Brian and Ellie then says their final goodbyes, while Ellie is being humped by the other dog.
I guess this is goodbye.
I guess it is. I'll always remember you, Brian.
And I'll always remember you, Ellie.
Lastly, we have Brandy, a magic genie speaker that plays music, talks, and no stuff, all without wire. Well, at least that's how Peter described it.
Brandy. And now you just talk at it.
When Peter brought Brandy home, Brian totally overreacted. He launched into a full-blown lecture about how people are becoming way too dependent on technology.
There was a time, not too long ago, when people would talk to each other.
Yeah, the bad times. The sucky ages.
Later that night, Brian was talking someone on the phone. Brandy suddenly chimed in, picking up his question.
Possible reasons for being a loser. Bad breath, arrogance, unemployment.
Intrigued, Brian kept the conversation going. One question led to another, and before he knew it, he'd stayed up all night talking to Brandy. At that moment, Brian was in love.
Boy, I haven't stayed up all night talking like that in forever.
Later that day, they even went on a date to the movies.
That's weird. You're on a weird date.
Being an AI, Brandy would casually suggest products every now and then. And of course, Brian couldn't resist. He kept adding them to his cart.
Shall I alert you when dickcaps.com is having another sale?
Sure, I'll get that pre-frayed visor.
Eventually, the purchases piled up.
What the hell is all this crap? I'll just stuff Brand suggested I buy.
Few days after, a collector came, and everything he bought was repossessed.
I'm from the Apache Collection Agency. You're way over your credit card limit.
Although he didn't buy Brandy, the collector took her anyway.
Before I go, there's something I want to tell you.
What? What is it?
The Grand Canyon spans 277 miles.
To express his sadness, he just lay on the couch and did this.